Yeah. Um. Yes. So I am. I've been back testing. I just back tested like whether I feel like I should be scalping or not, and I took two losses on the non-scalp account, so I'm gonna delete. And I haven't took a single loss on this um scalping account. So I think it's pretty clear that I should continue scalping because I actually quite like it, and it means that at least I get a trade every single session. However, I do want to say this: something I learned from just trading then was just to be there's still patience that's involved with scalping. I think that um, just because there's so many opportunities to take does not mean that I can't filter out good ones versus bad ones, or not even particularly good versus bad, but like confident ones versus like, oh, this might go, this might not. Um, and I think it's just that. And I think the nice part about scalping is that if I don't know, I was just seeing my cat. He's got a big tail, like he's trying to fight someone. I think he spotted a cat, a dog outside. Um. Anyway, what I was saying was, it's just I feel like it's waiting for stuff that really does align. Um. Like, and really that should help with the confidence, because it's like the difficult thing is with when I'm not scalping is like I could wait 2 to 3 days for one trade, and then if that trade loses, it fucking sends me mad. Like, it drives me nuts. Like, to be waiting so long to try and make money and then you lose money, it's just like it's horrible feeling, man. But um, yeah. So I feel like scalping is like it could be a good opportunity to just do good. Uh, just be patient, basically. I feel like I should get that cat in now because it sounds like he's causing mischief. I know he's still there. Okay, cool. So let's. And yeah, so it's just waiting for stuff to really align, because I sometimes I forget that my strategy kind of relies on that as well. It's like I can't just be taking trades that I'm like, oh yeah, this might go. Like, I need to be taking a trade that's like so clean and so obviously gonna go that it's like I really don't want to miss this. That's how bad I need to get in this. Right, let me close that window so you don't keep going out. Catsman, come here. Come here. Come here. And something I was watching like a little video of a trader that I know today, and he was just talking about don't chase the money, chase the skill. Which kind of reminded me to do that again as well, because it's like before when I passed a challenge, I think partly one of the times it was because that I was like focused on just having a green day. Like, that was the main focus. It's like, okay, protect yourself from danger and just focus on trying to get a good win under your belt. I remember this trade, it runs without giving an entry. Pretty sure it does anyway. Right, there's a 30 seconds, sorry. There's a 1 minute. To be fair, you could put a stop loss there. Let's see, was there a small move inside of that? Why did I not see that? Oh, it's because it wasn't confirmed it was bullish yet. Yeah, that did actually run them lows as well. So, no, okay. Protect yourself from a red day. I'm going to do that. Just in case. And I am going to just run for that red line there. Just to give myself a little bit more wiggle room with this risk to reward. This does not look good though, man. Again, like I said before, like, I don't think I said it in this backtest actually. Ooh, that just ran it. It's kind of tough because like I want to see pullbacks so I can get in, but it's like it doesn't make the trade. It doesn't give good vibes about the trade when it pulls back that far. Let's see. We are in. We get tapped in. Let's see. Should run this, yeah. I feel like I remember that trade, so it's a bit of a cheat, but that's a solid move all day long, to be honest. Like bunched up. Whether that was a 1 minute trade or not, that's pretty. It's pretty obvious one in my opinion. 2 minute didn't close actually. That'd have been an annoying one. Waiting up for the 2 minute, just you'd never get it. Cool. So next, I'm actually gonna just skip to the next day because, like I'm saying, I semi-remember this price action. Alright, cool. So again, like I'm saying, the practice is to just protect the capital. Doesn't matter that I'm scalping. The moves are the same. It's just taking stuff that feels confident. And seeing a candle like that, just like that just says 50-50. Like, where are we going there? Having said that, something dodgy has always said that like data wicks are like always have a big pull in the market, so could potentially just target that data wick. And we got equal highs there as well. So it does look like we're going to run a bit higher. I would like to see us take some liquidity first, which we do, but it gives me no chance to get in. And then we do run that data wick. Okay, cool. Let's see if there was a tiny move inside of that. I doubt it. We did run them lows, which was good. No opportunity there for me. Okay, so it's re-evaluating and having these high, like slightly higher draw on liquidities. I can't just take every new 1 minute draw on liquidity. Like the draw on liquidity needs to be a minimum of like a 3 minute draw, or like a 5 minute draw or something. So yeah, we're just gonna run this straight away. Yeah. Alright, so no point in even shaping a trade towards that. We don't have a new draw on liquidity yet, so we might just have to wait for some market structure to form. Could potentially run these relatively equal highs as well now, but we'll see. We're gonna, like I said, we're just gonna wait for some market structure to create itself. I'm not gonna be rushing into this anytime. Alright, I'd take this higher now if we come and invert that. Whoa, okay. Maybe not. Whoa, okay. Very interesting. Where are we off to here? It looks like we could now start running these lows. So we've got a low there. Low there. A low there. Let's see. Alright, we take that first one. Take the second one. It's quite a large gap here now. And take the third one. Jesus. Alright. Nowhere for me to get involved on this. But it's only been trading for 45 minutes, so there's no big problem either. Pretty obviously gonna come for this final though, I think now. Unless we're in a 4-hour gap. Yeah, we are, but I think we're probably gonna run that low anyway. And then potentially we might turn around and come and take them highs. That would be my overall guess. So let's see if we can catch anything before the day is done. Don't love this. This kind of makes me want to start looking for a long, but like I said, feel like I should be more in the business of just protecting my capital, especially if I'm scalping. Definitely want to see these get run. I feel like, oh no, I couldn't really do that as a draw on equity now, because we're in a 5 minute. And I'm guessing a 15, yeah. So they might not get ran. This 1 minute will be interesting. A lot of 1 minute gaps there. This 2 minute gap as well. I think if it gets inverted, which it does, I'm not going to take it as a trade, but I'm going to now assume that we're going to run lower and that this is protected. So I've only been sitting on this set of price action for an hour. Let's see what we can catch. Again, this doesn't look amazing. I feel like because my bias wants to go short, it looks okay, but okay. Still nothing there. Ran this 3 minute. Jesus, what on earth? We actually didn't even run that 3 minute. That's the maddest part about that. Literally made equal highs and then just dumped out of nowhere. Who the hell would have predicted that? Okay, interesting setup now. We've got some equal highs going on here. Looks like we're behaving inside of a protected low there. We have just took a lot of liquidity as well. And like I said, I am actually expecting a turnaround here, so let's see if we can find something. We've actually dug quite deep into that 1 minute gap. We have a 30 minute gap there, 30 second gap there, sorry. And a 15-second gap there, so this actually looks decent. We do get the 15-second as well, so I'm going to try and take this. Running towards them equal highs. Do I love this? I don't love the close actually, so I'm going to just wait a little longer. I think we would have been tapped in. It would have been a loss. Okay. Good decision then. Close was weak. Like, what I've learned about these closes also is that it says that there's something hiding in a lower time frame. For example, this, look, we took like a lot of these highs and left just these highs, which isn't a good sign in my opinion. And you don't see that on like the 15-second. You don't really see that there's like, well, you do actually. But I don't know, even there, like, it's just like, why have we closed just about? I want to see us close right past it. Anyway, even if this is a correct bias, which it still could be, by the way, this could turn around and still go in that direction. I'd still take it, which looks like it actually might happen. We now have a 1 minute gap as well, which is closed, not strongly again, but a lot stronger inside of the area. 15 and 30 second hasn't closed yet. I reckon they have now. 15 second has. We haven't hit them internal highs yet. This is going to be very unlikely for me to be able to get in on that. Okay. Yeah, just as I thought. Alright, so even if it was a 1 minute trade, I wouldn't have been able to get the pullback towards that, which is fine. And then, alright, cool, let's just keep reassessing it. Okay. Being honest with myself, this looks like a short seller, but I'm expecting us to go higher, so I don't know if I want to take a short. Got a lot of 1 minute gaps to fill. 2 minute is going to close soon. Failing. Okay, has closed. This looks like a very fucking solid trade. Even without a drawn liquidity, I just would not see this losing. It's just, yeah, this just isn't going to lose. How is this going to lose? But it just makes me want to just take it as a drawn liquidity for now. See if I can get a small little internal towards the low, which would have been that. Yeah, it would have been that big candle there. But it would have been a break-even trade. Alright, let's see if there's something here. 30 second, there is something. Let's see. Boom. Okay. Again, this is going to be highly unlikely that I can get in on this. I'm going to take a bit more of a shit out of risk reward just because I think we're going to run the lows anyway. 685 50. Entry price is going to be 655.50. Stop loss must be below the entry price. What are you on about, bro? 21680. There we go. Oh, we actually get tapped in. No way. Alright. I'm taking that. I'll just close it then, you bastard. Honestly, that was a bit more of a dangerous one because we did actually run like a couple of these highs. I mean these lows, but with it being such a tiny time frame, I feel like that was still valid. So yeah, pretty happy with that one. Good trade. And I'm actually glad I took profit because that did not even run the low yet. Okay, it did now. Cool, so yeah, just being patient, I guess. Being patient, but I think the scalping is actually my thing. I might have to jump back on Top Step because trying to scalp on Trader 8 has been an absolute nightmare. Although I do like the limit order stuff on I like TraderView. Okay, again, right, this would be something where I would mess up in the past because I'd see, okay, that could be a protected low, all these highs should be ran, so let's try and take a trade towards it. Now, it could go, but here's the few dangers. Firstly, there is no drawing. This isn't guaranteed drawing liquidity right now. This is 50-50. We could just keep going further down. To be honest, that's the biggest thing. It's just not guaranteed. It's more of a guess. It's like, okay, this looks like it could go, but will it go? Is a bit of a guess. there's contradicting arguments. For example, we've got equal lows there, and that could turn around now, which it actually does. And now it's like, to be honest, the same thing happens to me again on the other side of the coin. I'm like, okay, cool, this looks like we're gonna run these lows, and then I'd probably look for that 15-minute gap there to try and take it towards those lows. Now again, this could go. Let's see if it actually even inverts before I even talk too much. But this could go if it inverts, which I think it will. But again, it's like, this is just dangerous play. Like, I don't know here. This is guesswork. This is just another guesswork job. There's just too much like noise going on here. Again, this looks really fucking good though. Now we've made another AMD inside of this, so it's like, this really does look like it's gonna run. Sadly there's no gap for me to even take that, but let's see. No, it fails. Interesting. And now is it gonna run? Okay. So now, let's see. There was a gap there that could have been taken. Decent amount, and then I'm guessing we're gonna run these lows. Let's see if we do or not. Could be another little scalp inside of here. We want to see that get respected, and it doesn't. That would be the final disrespect area up here, which does get disrespected. So straight away you can kind of see what I mean. Like, there's just like nothing clear. There's a little bit, and the thing is, like I was just saying then, the more I actually get deeper into this, it's like, oh, that actually looks like it could run. Like, this looks like, look, everything starts making sense. There's equal lows. There's a clear manipulation and distribution looking shape to it. But there's also a lot of, I think that's the thing, there's a lot of counter arguments. Like, you could say there's a lot of equal highs here. You could say we've just took liquidity there. This could be a market structure shift, which actually looks like it is, and we probably are going to run these highs now. And to be honest, this would be a more high quality move now, because we've seen so many of these highs that look like manipulations have now failed. So it's like, okay, we are destroying swings, we are destroying like areas that look like they should have held. Whoa, earthquake up in here. So then potentially look for something, but there's no gap to take here. But does it like we're probably going to run these highs? Don't think I'm going to be able to get involved in it, sadly. No. But I think that makes more sense. It's just like, it's waiting. It's like, and I do get pulled into this shit, I'm not going to lie. I actually do, and I think this is where I need to do more homework. I need to do more patience. This is the kind of patience you need when scalping, because there's so many opportunities. Like, there was one there, there was one like there was one there, and then there is one in there, but obviously I couldn't see it for myself. I'm probably on the 5 second, but I need to ban myself from the 5 second time frame, to be honest. Yeah, look, so once we inverted, like, I don't know, probably this, I don't know. Let's see, it's on the 10 second now, still nothing. But yeah, it's just, I think it's just being really patient, waiting for something to be like, okay, I'm sure that this is going to run now. That was the perfect example, because it's 50-50, but then when we start seeing that all this stuff failing every time it tries to go lower, it's like, okay, we're clearly not going lower now. Because if these were valid, if we were going lower, these would have been valid, whereas they're not. So again, let's see what this is saying. This is a similar kind of situation, in my opinion. We're kind of 50-50 in this area, like that. You could argue that's a protected high. Could argue that has come up, took these, and we're looking to invert that 5 minute gap there. But then you can also argue we've took them highs, but we haven't taken these, which should get ran. So we could be waiting for that inversion, which actually does happen. But no. But again, this is not a confident looking setup to me. So for that reason, I wouldn't be taking it. And it does look like it's gonna win. Okay, cool. So yeah, in that case, yeah, in that case that was the run. But yeah, this is the thing. It's 50-50. I've got to be understanding that like sometimes they're gonna win and sometimes they're gonna lose. It's not like just because something's unconfident and you stay out of it, it's gonna lose. Sometimes they're still gonna win, but it's like choosing them times where it's like this is a clear shot. This is a clearer shot for a headshot, and we're looking for headshots every time. I'm gonna still keep trading this because it kind of looks interesting. I would be maybe looking for that to invert and respect that high. Would be a nice short, I think, if that happened. Yeah, again, if that was going to go higher, which I wouldn't take that high now, obviously, because it just didn't react very nicely from that area. Let's see how we react in this gap here. Okay, we do invert that, so pretty sure that they're going to get ran. And we've got a nice... I feel like this is a much stronger argument again because we've got protected high there, we've got equal lows there, we've got a lot of bunched up area here. We had an accumulation that failed to distribute back. We're like everything just kind of lines up here, so I'd start looking for a short. Probably wouldn't get straight involved in it because the risk was a bit shit, but now I'd start looking for a short. Again though, the danger is like making sure that I'm still getting in a safe option. Like obviously the only thing I can at this point, if we are short, the only thing I can guarantee is that high doesn't get ran. So it needs to be, I need to be still playing it safe even though I'm scalping at this point. So we'll see. We're not looking to just jump in anything. So that didn't give us anything. There was a little 30-second gap there, but by the time we ran it, it was over. Let's hope we run it again. I think I'm pretty. By the looks of it, I'm on the right side of the coin here. It's just waiting for an opportunity to get involved really. Again, one's just keeps doing these tiny pullbacks. Problem is though, the closer you get to the target, the more these are going to fake you out. Another tiny pullback, and it does actually run. So yeah, there you go. Could have potentially tried to get involved in that, but like I said, the risk to reward was really bad. But yeah, good stuff. Good backtesting session to be fair, considering I was a bit overwhelmed yesterday. But I think I just need to practice the patience of scalping because it's quite intense. Like when you start jumping on these 30-second time frames and seeing how the price moves in real time, it's easy to get caught up in it. And I always start off good. I always start off like for the first half an hour, I'm like, yeah, okay, I know I'm watching this, I know where it's gonna go. And the more I start getting involved, the more I mess up.